Host of A's pre- and post-game live, Brody Brazil, joins me now to discuss the state of the Oakland A's. Brody, thanks for taking the time to do this. Most people by now, I kind of want to start at square one, have seen the sell shirts. They've heard sell the team chants. But let's go back to the beginning of it all. What does it all mean?
It's what A's fans feel like is the only thing they can do at this point. They don't have control over the commissioner's office. They don't have control over Oakland politics. So this is their voice. This is their one avenue to make it known that they're here. They support this team. They want to keep this team. And they've seen that the way ownership approaches it and how ownership is trying to disconnect itself from Oakland and go to Las Vegas, the only way to push this forward and keep this team here is to have a change in ownership. So they've been very blunt with this. They had a lot of success back on June 13th. That reverse boycott game caught national attention, made some waves. And so the Oakland 68s, a fan group as well as Last Dive Bar, they've decided that they're going to kind of double down on this. We've seen chants of sell the team in Denver, in Los Angeles, at Oracle Park, a week and a half ago. And I'm sure in tonight's game with a Giants and A's crowd, a huge crowd at the Coliseum, I think you're going to see something similar to mid-June tonight.
We also saw it at the All-Star game, so it's clearly caught on around Major League Baseball. Why do you think it's caught on with other teams' fans?
I think everybody should resonate with this a little bit because you never know when your team might be in question or what complications might arise. And I think what's been, very cool about this, honestly, Laura, is being a Bay Area person, to see how Giants and A's fans, despite the geographical rivalry, they've always found a way to connect over the most important things. 1989, right before Game 3 of the World Series, 5:04 p.m., the infamous Loma Prieta earthquake. I'll never forget that. Not so much the World Series, but how our region came together as one. Baseball was part of it, but tragedy brought us all closer together. Or even in '92, when it looked like the Giants were out the door to Tampa, the A's ownership stepped forward back then and said, hey, if San Jose as a territory can help you out and stay here in the Bay Area, it's yours, keep it. And last but not least, certainly not least, that image of Brandon Crawford in the early 90s at Candlestick Park, right next to the sign, and he's, from Pleasanton, from around here, so that's special too. The sign that said, Mr. White, sell the team, do what's right. He's literally wearing a sell shirt to that extent back in the day. So I think longtime Giants fans, established Giants fans, true Giants fans like watching this program, they can understand because they've kind of been in these shoes before. And I think relating it to every other team around the league, I think everybody kind of can connect and relate to what the A's are going through.
Well, we've seen it. I mean, we've seen people cheer very loudly. Oracle Park was the loudest cheer I've heard outside of that cheer at the Coliseum.
Dodger Stadium, and can't
you
mention
can't say that
entirely
here
on this show. Forgot where I was at. They were pretty into it too. And again, I have to say that when I saw it at San Francisco and in Los Angeles, I was like, whoa. I actually was taken back by how into it they were. It really was.
Before we let you go, because you've become really an expert on this, is there still a chance that the A's could remain in Oakland and not move to Vegas?
Let me spell it out like this. $380 million of public funding has already been set aside by the state of Nevada for this project, the Tropicana Hotel ballpark site. It's only on 9 acres. It's only going to seat 30,000. Who knows where the A's are going to play for 2025, 26, and 27. The stadium earliest wouldn't be 28. There are so many questions about this project, even the private financing of this project. But what it all comes down to right now is a vote by Major League Baseball owners. And we're thinking it might happen around winter meetings, early December, late November. The A's don't even have a design set for this ballpark yet. They have a lot to figure out, but eventually when owners take a look at the entire picture, they need to vote 75% yes to confirm the A's relocation application, which also, by the way, at this very moment, has been started, but has not been completed. So there are so many questions out there. And to your point, is there a way they could come back to Oakland? I think there's easily a way that Major League Baseball owners could look at Las Vegas and this set of circumstances and say, I don't think that's it. And if that's not it, I think that's the way that the direction at least comes back to Oakland.
It's all very interesting. It sounds like it still could be a long road ahead. Really appreciate you coming on to break it all down for us.
You got it. Thanks, Laura.
Thanks.